Hi everyone, welcome back to Excellence Noir, where we seek to raise the standard and change the status quo. For today, I want to share with you a few tips that have helped me and also tips I am planning to use to help me to progress within the NHS this year. Now, I know many of us moved to the UK thinking that by now we would be millionaires or thousandaires or whatever you call it, thinking that, in order to progress financially, we would come here as nurses and then we would make so much money. But I'm sure when you get here you realize it's not as easy. So I'm sure you notice that it's either you work more to make more money or you move up the ladder. Now, for me, I noticed that I am somebody who likes my time. So as much as I like to work, but I like to have my days off because I feel like my whole life is not just surrounded with nursing. So I love to have my extra time. So I would prefer to choose the route of progressing upwards so I still have enough time to myself and I can make more money. So, when you start as a nurse in the NHS, you start as a band 5. So, these are a few tips that I think can help me because let's just say, I haven't tried all of them, that can help me and maybe help you to move from a band 5 to a band 6 or band 6 to a band 7. And also I want you guys to stay with me as we plan for the new year and discuss ideas. If you are someone who's excited about planning and the new year and moving upwards and stuff like that, just being successful, this will be a video that you will enjoy. Okay guys, so I will be speaking about different areas of my life and the plans that I have for these areas. So let us get into the first thing, which is the hair. So you guys know that I cut my hair last year. I don't know if I just had enough. I just felt like I wasn't having enough time to do what I need to do with my hair, and I felt like it would take me like 2 business days to wash my hair and then style it and all of that. So it would take me forever, and so I was feeling like I wanted a nice little shortcut, a little pixie cut and all of these things. I was thinking about that. Anyways, I cut my hair, I styled it. If you follow me on Instagram, when I went to Spain, I had some of those photos. When I went to Spain, I had my hair, just wearing it in some twist, twist out, which was hair. And I was happy that I could wear my hair like that. Maybe at work I could wear it like that and it's not touching my neck. And then afterwards, I was like, oh my goodness, why did I cut my hair? And that's how I'm feeling right now. So because I was feeling that way, I neglected my hair even more. Like the whole November, December, I couldn't be bothered. So this year I've decided I will be more intentional about my hair, making sure it's moisturized, making sure I deep condition it at least twice a month and wash it like at least once a month, or if I need to wash it more often. So yeah, so I have plans for the hair. So any of you who started following me because of the hair content, I'm still here I'm trying with my hair, but today it's looking good, but I don't know if it's just the camera. And also my skin, I started using, I showed you guys in a previous video the products that I use in my skin. I use on my skin, my face, especially, and I also started using CeraVe, which I will share with you guys in another video. But yeah, the skin is coming around. A lot of the stuff I have here is moles. Yeah, I have a lot of moles. It's genetic, so all hair. Yeah, but anyway, so this is these are some of the things that I plan on working on. So I started reading this book. Okay, so I bought this book on Amazon. I will try to link it down below. The name of the book is The Power of Discipline: How to Use Self-Control and Mental Toughness to Achieve Your Goals. And I noticed that I needed this book because towards the end of the year, honestly, I couldn't even get myself to be productive. Even if I tried, I just couldn't. And one of the things I read from the book this morning is about, sometimes we set goals for ourselves. So let's say you say, okay, I want to stop eating junk food, and somebody invites you out. You say, oh, I will not go because I'm trying not to eat junk food. He was saying, instead of focusing on the end results, we need to focus on the process. So a lot of the times you just say, I want to lose 10 pounds, and you just focus on losing the 10 pounds. If you don't lose the 10 pounds, you get discouraged and you no longer want to work out, you no longer want to eat healthy. But you are saying, think about the process and actually see yourself as being 10 pounds less, or actually see yourself as not eating junk food. So if people invite you out, just say, no, I can't go because I don't eat junk food. So it's like creating, like becoming that person that you aspire to be. So you're already thinking in your mind, you know what, somebody asks you to go clubbing, but you decide you're not going clubbing anymore. You just tell them, you know what, I don't do clubs anymore. Instead of saying, I'm really trying my best to not go to clubs. It's like you want to do it, but you don't know if you really want to do it. So this is something I'm trying to practice. But guys, if you are interested, if you're somebody who's interested in being productive and being disciplined, this is an excellent book. I am currently on chapter 10. And one of the habits I tried to develop towards the end of the year last year, which is the only good productive thing I think I did, was start to read. So I said I want to read at least for 1 hour every day. No matter what book I read, I want to read for at least 1 hour. And so I started reading, as you guys know, I'm Seventh-day Adventist, so I started reading a few books from Sister White. And reading for 1 hour a day, I realized that I was able to read like 3 books in 1 month. So it's not impossible, but it takes a lot of dedication. And instead of me saying, okay, I'm trying to read an hour every day, I'm saying that I read an hour every day. So if I tell somebody, okay, I cannot speak to you now, I will call you later because I'm reading, because I read an hour every day. So instead of me put it in my mind that I'm not too sure, I actually know, yes, I need to get it done because that's the type of person I am. I'm somebody who reads 1 hour every day. Okay, so guys, I apologize for the light. Now I'm trying to use just the light outside. However, it's very cloudy today, so sometimes the light keeps coming and going, but let's continue. So apart from reading, you guys know I have to have a planner for the year. So this year, my husband, I asked him to get me one because I think I wasn't feeling well, or I came from night shift and I was sleeping. So he said he got 2 because he didn't know which one I would want. But I will just show you guys this one. This is from W.H. Smith, and I love this. This is so, you guys, I love these things. I don't even know why. I just have them, and I decided I'm going to use this one to do my budgeting. So I have something to share with you guys about this budgeting and this NHS and this salary and all of that. So I decided to use this book to do my budgeting, and I'm doing weekly budgeting now because we fell off the wagon so bad that we have to consult with each other before we purchase something. So if I see a nice little product I think I might need, we consult with each other to decide if we actually need it. Because I realized that I bought so many things that I do not use. I don't even know where they are. So most of the time these things were things I didn't need. So we do weekly budgeting, and I wanted to share with you guys. I remember I was used to say, oh, I just couldn't be bothered to do bank shifts. So I have a very important thing that I'm planning for this year. So I said, you know what, I am going to start doing 1 bank shift a week, because honestly guys, I need my rest. I need to be at home, I need to unwind, and I need to put myself together to come back to work for the next day. So I said I'll be doing 1 bank shift a week, and I actually said that I would do a video. So I would do 1 bank shift a week for like a whole month, and then come back at the end of the month to tell you guys how much money I was able to make. So since December, I started I think the 3rd week in December, I started doing like 1 bank shift a week, and I think since then, like maybe it's 4 weeks now, so I've probably made maybe I would say about £1,000 extra. So I will not lie to you guys and make you think that doing bank shifts will not help you. For people struggling with their finances, or you're trying to save for something, doing at least 1 bank shift a week will help you. Some hospitals pay more than others. My hospital, I don't know, but I think it's still something, and at least you can still save that, or you can put it towards something else. So yes, and then this is my daily planner, where I make a list of everything that I need to do for the week. So I plan every week, and this is what it looks like. You guys know I love pink, so this is what it looks like. And every week, like today's Sunday, I would sit at my desk and just make a list of all what I need to get done. So I have a lot of paperwork and stuff that I need to get done. I also have my course starting, so I want to make sure that I keep track of everything, because I feel like if I don't write it down or if I don't plan for it, a lot of things I miss, and some of these things are very important things. So these are some of the tips that I would share with you for anybody who's trying to be more productive, just in general, not specific to nursing. So let us get into the nursing part of it, the NHS part of it. So I have spoken to a few persons, even like friends, and people who feel like they have not been able to progress in the NHS. Some people say it's racism. Some people say that the people know who they want to give the job and it's favoritism and all of that. And I will never stand here or sit here and tell you guys that these things don't happen. But I just want to share with you some tips that I will be trying, and you guys can try it with me and let me know. So for me, first of all, one of the things that I tried to establish when I started working here is that as much as I come and be friendly with people and I work with everyone, I didn't come to work to make friends. Okay, so that's one thing you need to establish, because what can happen in nursing, everybody's your friend, that person is your friend, you go out, you lie and all of that. Then when something is wrong, or if that person is doing something that is not right, you're not able to tell them, you're not able to do something about it, you're not able to escalate it because they're your friend and you don't want them to feel bad or you don't want to cause any problems. But if you are going to be somebody in a managerial role or senior role, you have to be able to stand up for things that are right, even if the person is your friend. So some of the things that you could do is to just act very professional. So as much as you would see co-workers, and I mean, you can still have friends, and even when you have friends, ensure that your friends have the same values as you. If you are somebody who believes in going to work and being honest and being fair and doing things the proper way, make sure that the people you hang out with at work are the same type of people, not people who are doing crookedness and then you feel like you have to cover up for them. So that's one thing that I try to practice, and I feel like has helped me. So I feel like even if I want to escalate something that is not right, I don't feel like I'm wondering how this will affect this person or how this will hurt somebody's feelings. But one thing I try to practice before I escalate something or before I say something, I always try to tell the person. Because it makes no sense you go and say, oh, this person does that and that, and you didn't say to them. I try to be as direct as possible and say, okay, you know, you shouldn't be doing this, or I know that this was an issue for you, but I would have to report it, or I would have to say to get you the support that you need, or whatever. Like, you know, you want the person to know, even if they might take it, I don't know how they might take it, but at least they know. The second tip that I would give, which you guys know I live by, is to take opportunities, okay? If they tell you, would you like to do this and that? Yes. If they tell you, would you like to go for this course, or would you be interested in this? Anything that is free of charge, anything that your hospital is paying for, anything that your unit is saying, okay, look, this and that, it will help you, go for it. You cannot sit here 10 years, 5 years, do nothing, not interested in anything, and expect that if a role comes up or something comes up that you will be the first person that they will pick. So you want to take every opportunity, always be interested. And even if you don't get the opportunity at work, but you could see that the RCN or all of these different institutions, they have free things going, they have free certifications, there's so many things that are available to you. So you have to make the most of these opportunities and go ahead and do them. You want to look like you're always trying to improve yourself. So that's something else that you guys know I live by. Any opportunity, if I'm at work and they say, do you think you would be interested in this, or can you help with this and that? Yes, as long as it's something I feel like I can help with or I'm interested in, I will volunteer and do it. Any opportunity, any course, anything that they think that maybe I'll be good at, of course I will do. And another tip that I would share with you guys, which I know might be difficult for some people because it's difficult for even me, sometimes if you feel like there's no opportunity where you are, move. You don't have to stay. Sometimes you're in a trust or in my, like, okay, let's say you're in a hospital and there's no opportunities for progression or no promotions, no vacancies on your unit. Apply to another unit. I know it might seem scary because you're comfortable, you love your co-workers, you love the environment, but if you really are someone who's interested in progressing, you have to move. You have to learn to, you don't have to leave your whole trust. if you want to, or if you know, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But there are so many other opportunities in other areas, and you would be improving yourself because now you'll be learning a different skill. So let's say I'm in critical care and I decide, okay, I want to go to endoscopy, so you will be learning something new. But anywhere you see there's an opportunity and your interest, your desire is to move up, you go. I think sometimes people feel like, you know, you have that sense of loyalty to your workplace, especially you coming here and you sponsored by your trust or your hospital, and you get that connection on your unit. But you can still work within that same hospital, that same trust, and just do something else. If you want to progress, you would have to make some uncomfortable decisions, which is to go and learn something else. And you don't know, you might like it, you might love it, you might hate it, but you always have the opportunity to come back or to move to something else. So guys, don't feel as if, oh, I came here and I'm stuck and I've been in the NHS for 3 years or 5 years, and people who just came, they already band 6, or people who just came, they already band 7. If you feel like there's no opportunity for you, move to someplace else. There are always opportunities within the NHS. There are always vacancies. So these are just a few tips that I wanted to share with you guys. But I want you to let me know in the comment section, what are your plans for the new year? What are some areas you want to work on? I honestly want to work on discipline, guys, because some days I'm up, or some weeks I'm up, and then other weeks I'm down and in the guts and not doing anything. And I want that when I am down, that I can still get some things done. Maybe not everything, because sometimes your body just needs to rest, sometimes you just need to look after your mental health. But I want to still keep certain habits like reading, because I don't love reading, but because I've been doing it for a few weeks now, I get like a nice little feeling of accomplishment by doing it, because I put in my mind that I'm somebody who reads every day. So I try to do that. But let me know in the comment section, what are your plans for the new year, guys? We are moving upwards. We claim it in Jesus' name. This is the year we're moving upwards. We're doing things. God is opening the right doors for us, and I just see it that this year, even if everything might not always go well, but we're not going to stop. We're not going to quit. We're going to keep going. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that these tips will help you in some area of your life, and I hope that you guys have a blessed week.